The work of combing through 20 tons of waste per day to sort recyclable paper, plastic, and cans falls to Butts Recycling, a local company that has staked its future on curbside recycling. Butts was founded 30 years ago as a small paper-only recycling facility. The family-owned operation had considered offering curbside recycling many times, but always concluded it needed partners. Republic Services approached Butts in 2014 as it prepared its proposal to the city for garbage collection and curbside recycling. Butts is not a party to the contract between the city and Republic Services. Republic offered to provide the recycling bins and collect recyclables curbside. Butts agreed to process the items and ship them to mills to be converted into reusable commodities.
Republic came to us and asked if we would partner up with them on this feat, and we said yes, we would love to do it.
Even so, Preston said she and her husband Fred had to carefully consider whether the venture was feasible. The couple knew that unlike Central Texas, San Angelo could not rely upon neighboring communities to increase the monthly tonnage. The Prestons also realized San Angelo citizens would undergo a steep learning curve as they grew accustomed to what they could and couldn't recycle. And Butts had to invest $500,000 into its operation, mostly for a new processing building and sorting equipment.
If we lose, we lose. And we'll be out of business, which is something that nobody wants.
About 4:30 each weekday afternoon, Republic trucks arrive at Butts. Their loads are weighed and then unloaded into a 20-ton pile in the Butts yard. The next morning, workers spread out the waste and sort it by hand. Cardboard is picked out so it can be bundled. Portions that have been contaminated by food waste and other garbage are scooped up and discarded. The loose recyclables are moved into the sorting building. A front-end loader drops the recyclables onto a conveyor belt that feeds a sorting table on a platform about 20 feet above the ground. Workers hustle non-stop, picking out stray pieces of trash before the commodities are shuttled to their proper bins. One each for plastic bottles, assorted plastics, mixed paper, aluminum cans, and tin cans. Each commodity is baled and trucked to mills in Arizona, Louisiana, Mexico, and other far-flung places where they are converted into usable materials. Currently, the amount of commodities San Angelo is generating, along with the prices they are yielding, are not covering Butts' operating expenses.
The commodity market, it follows your economy, so it's very low right now. The plastic products are petroleum-based, and we all know where that is right now.
The curbside recycling program does not accept glass. Because of San Angelo's remoteness, the shipping costs exceed glass's market value. The same is true of plastic shopping bags, which also clog Butts' sorting equipment. Because Butts sorts recyclables by hand, glass also poses a safety hazard to its workers.
A little bit, our gentlemen are up there, hands-on. They're all with the hands. And a piece of glass comes by, the danger to them.
Initially, the contamination rate among San Angelo's recyclables was only about 10%. The Prestons had hoped it would remain below 18%. During the holiday months, however, the rate was 43%, though it has recently dipped into the 30s. Butts workers have encountered dead animals, dirty diapers, hypodermic needles, rotted food, and human waste. Much of the contamination occurs when customers use their green recycling bin as a second garbage can. Some of it, Preston said, is obviously sparked by spite.
A lot of it has to do with your public outlook on recycling. If you have a family here that says, we're going to recycle, the kids are all excited about it because they learn from school and everything, 9 times out of 10, they're going to recycle. But if you have somebody here that say they go out to the garbage, the trash can, and they have a bag of trash and their trash is full, a lot of the times we see they're throwing it in the recycle. That eliminates their trash problem, but it does contaminate the recycling.
The contamination rate poses a triple whammy for Butts. First, it must hire more workers to sort the garbage from the usable recyclables. That drives up cost. Second, recyclables are rendered unusable when they come into contact with contaminants. That reduces revenue. Lastly, Butts must pay Republic for carrying trash from its facility to the landfill. Despite the challenges, Sandra Preston remains optimistic about curbside recycling in San Angelo. The tonnage is increasing, awareness is growing, and the local culture is changing. Preston steadfastly maintains recycling will be good for San Angelo.
It's not so much as recycling a product, it's keeping it out of the landfill. And if you keep that in mind, that we're helping our city and helping the earth, maybe you'll be more inclined to recycle.
For SATV, I'm Anthony Wilson.